Hey guys.
Hey everyone. I don't think anyone's met me yet. My name is Charlie Xavier. I am the better half here of Vasquez. So I'm just going to wait until a few people come on. So I don't want to steal your thunder. You go ahead.
No, that's okay. This is our weekly raw vegan food preparation show brought to you by myself and Charlie. And a lot of you are wondering how to make meals and keep it fun and creative during the cleanse. So we're here to provide that for you.
Cool.
And I think we're going to wait for some more people to get on, yeah?
Yeah, we'll wait for some people to get on before we start. So if you are just tuning in, just let us know that you're here. Give us some love hearts. There's one person on.
Yay!
I think the floodgates have opened. So,
say hello.
Say hello, guys.
And where you're from.
And where you're from, yeah, exactly. We'd like to know where all of our viewers are from.
Exactly.
Okay, so say hi, say where you're from. Make sure you click the subscribe button, so every time we do this show or any other lives that we would by chance happen to do, then you will get those notifications straight away. And if you also share this link, you can start to invite your friends, etc. as well, okay?
All right.
So just make sure you say hi. I'm just going to move the light slightly.
Okay, so we have a few people on here. Oh, it's loading up more people as well, which is great. So
that is awesome. There's more people coming on.
So once again, if you're just jumping on here, this is our live weekly raw vegan preparation show for you all. For those of you that are wondering how and what kind of ways to make different meals, different options with all the raw fruits and vegetables, nuts and different herbs out there, we're going to provide that for you every week, okay?
So I think we're going to get started. We're kind of fluctuating now, so there's people coming on and off. So guys, just make sure when you come on here, just make sure say hi, tell us where you're from, and I think we're going to get started now, and we're going to show you how to make a really delicious, fresh chopped salad. Everything is raw, and for the dressing, I'm actually going to be using a range of different citrus fruits as well. Okay, guys, I'm going to get started. So if you want to flip the camera around,
alrighty,
and
one moment.
We'll just go through the ingredients. So guys, you can see on here, we're going to be using some scallions. In England, we call these spring onions, but you guys will know them as scallions. We're going to be using some carrots, some red grapes. We're going to be using some cilantro, cucumber, avocado. We're going to use these little beautiful, cute little mini bell peppers. For the dressing, we're going to be using some lemons, splash of lime, and also some grapefruit. We're also going to be using this beautiful, fresh, shiny red cabbage. Also some of this romaine lettuce, and also some spinach. We're going to finish it off with some freshly crushed cashew nuts. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with, what we're going to do is we're going to slowly construct this, okay? So we're going to construct it in stages, okay? This is how I like to do these chopped salads. I like to construct them in stages. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get some spinach. So I'm just going to grab a handful of spinach from this bag here. Obviously, if you can afford it, try to use organic as much as possible. I know you guys, organic food can be a little bit expensive, but as much as you can, try to get organic food into your diet. Not only is it good for you, but it's also very, very good for the environment as well. Okay, guys, so we're going to put a handful of spinach in this bowl here. Okay, we're going to first of all take a lemon, organic lemon, and I'm going to roll it like this, okay? And what rolling it does, that's going to effectively soften it up, and it's going to release all of the juice inside of the lemon, because lemons usually can be a little bit stiff, and it's going to release all the juice on the inside, okay? So I'm going to slice that, just be careful of your fingers, slice that in half. And just one thing to remember when you are squeezing lemons is just to hold your hand over like that, so you can actually catch the pips in your hand. You see that? All the pips are falling into my hand and not into the actual bowl itself. There's nothing more annoying than having to get pips out of a bowl afterwards whilst you're preparing food.
Pips are the seeds, everybody.
Yeah, sorry, pips are the seeds.
Charlie's from England, I'm from Alaska.
Yeah, so sorry about the language barrier, guys, okay? I'll try my best. So pips are the seeds, all right? So get rid of those. We're gonna toss this by hand, okay? We're just gonna make sure that all of the lemon juice gets evenly distributed on the spinach, okay? We're gonna put that other lemon to one side. Then, this is already nice and soft, so I don't need to roll it. We're gonna take a section of this beautiful red grapefruit, and we're also gonna squeeze a little bit of the grapefruit. We don't get many seeds with the grapefruit, really, to be honest. So, and then again, we're gonna do the same. Okay, and then we're going to start to assemble this. So this is the first stage. We're going to assemble it stage by stage by stage, okay? So I'm going to start with a handful. And remember, guys, that you eat with your eyes first, okay? So if it looks good, okay, that's the first part of eating, really. You know, it doesn't matter really how good something tastes. If it doesn't look very good, it's not going to, you know, it's not going to feel very appetizing to you, all right? So that's the first stage there. Okay, and I'm going to continue to use this bowl through every stage, but rather than putting everything into one big bowl and then dressing everything together, I'm actually going to dress it stage by stage like this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get some of this beautiful, huge, big, great organic romaine lettuce. Okay, it's really nice. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to chop off the ends, just get rid of that, because usually what you'll find with organic food is, because it is organic, it will have kind of defects, as you might call it. Okay, they're not really defects, but I'm just going to get rid of some of those brown ends.
If you're picky like me, it's going to be defects.
So I'm just going to get some of these brown ends, and we're going to shred this now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bunch it up like this, okay, as tight as I can, and I'm going to do really thin slices. And you can notice that I'm moving the blade back like that, and I'm slicing with each stroke like so, okay? So I'm going to shred this lettuce, okay, as fine as I can, okay? I'm going to continue, okay, and that should be enough for us. Okay, so I'm going to move that other piece to one side, and again, this is going to go back into the bowl. There's actually some lemon juice and some grapefruit juice left over, so I'm just going to quickly just top that up ever so slightly. Remember catching the seeds, okay, with your other hand, because there's nothing more annoying than picking out seeds and stuff, okay?
So while he's doing that, just a FYI and some education on lettuce, it contains moisture, energy, protein, fat, carbohydrates, dietary fiber, and sugars. It also contains more than 100% of your daily value for the bone vitamins, which is vitamin K. And it has metabolism boosting nutrients that are high in vitamin C.
Wow, okay, so lettuce is obviously incredibly good for you, okay? So we're gonna just add a layer to this, and obviously again, just taking care of the presentation. Obviously too much, you're not gonna be able to see the spinach underneath, so we're gonna kind of use it kind of sparingly on top like so, okay? So that is done and out of the way. I'm just going to get rid of any of the excess lettuce.
And while he's getting rid of that excess lettuce, how about I tell you about spinach? Spinach is high in niacin and zinc, as well as protein, fiber, calcium, iron, and many of you wonder about potassium. So there you go, it's high in potassium as well. And in other words, it's pretty much good for every last part of your body.
That is incredible. Okay, guys, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of colour this time. We're going to use this great, beautiful red cabbage. Okay, I've already peeled off the first layer, so you should always peel off the first layer or two of leaves on here, because obviously, you know, that could have been in contact with contaminants and things like that, and obviously make sure you wash it in the sink. Okay, I've obviously saved us all a little bit of time by doing that first, okay? So I'm just going to take off a section of this, like so, put the rest to one side. Okay, I'm going to turn it over, and again, I'm going to shred it. So it's that same action, okay, that we're using back with the knife, okay? Back, like so, okay? Okay, there we go, nice and shredded, okay? So when I take it apart, it's all in these beautiful little kind of pistons kind of shape. And I'm going to put a handful in there.
Wow, okay. Looks like the salad you buy at a restaurant or something.
Yeah, it's a really good quality red cabbage is this. And then again, we're going to take the lemon. Again, making sure that we're not getting any of the seeds in there. Because again, there's nothing more annoying than having to pick out seeds whilst you're preparing food. And then also the grapefruit. So we're dressing this as we go along, guys. And those of you that have just joined us, what we're doing here is we're making a raw, chopped vegan salad. And what I'm doing is I'm actually preparing it stage by stage. So I'm actually dressing it stage by stage, okay? So there we go. We've got the next part now. So this is going to go on. And remember, presentation, guys, you eat with the eyes first, okay? So we're going to scatter that around. And those of you that are a little bit artistic, that are good at design, clearly you guys are going to be very good at creating a beautiful, very eye-catching salad. And you guys can just look at this now and how it's actually, coming together. It already looks absolutely delicious, if I do say so myself. Okay, so I'm going to quickly wash out this bowl, and I'm going to continue on to the next part of this recipe. Okay, so the next part, guys, is we're going to use some of these bell peppers. Now I've got various different colours here.
We've got some love going on here.
So we've got some red ones, and we've got these beautiful sort of yellowy orange ones as well, okay? And again, in terms of aesthetics, guys, in terms of the way something looks, choosing two colours that go together, is obviously going to make that look even more delicious and appetizing. Okay, so I'm just going to clean my knife off, get rid of everything else that's on the chopping board. Okay, I'm going to move those to one side so you guys can see. Okay, just going to slice this in half like so, and then move that to one side, and then onto the next. Move that to one side, onto the next, so on and so forth, like that. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to peel out the seeds and the stalk at the top, the green stalk, like so, and you can do it really super quick, like that. Obviously, if you do get any seeds in the meal itself, it's not going to harm you in any way. I think the seeds just taste a little bit bitter for me, but other than that, it's not going to harm you in any way. I'm sure it will be of some kind of benefit to you. And then, again, with the orange ones, doing the same thing. Just taking those sections out. Okay. And again, and again, and again, until eventually we're all done. I'm just going to do this last one. And I'm going to knock out all of those seeds. Okay, I'm going to move all this stuff just to one side, and I'm just going to slice them widthways, okay? So again, I'm just going to slice them widthways, nice and quick. Obviously you need a sharp knife, guys. Don't use serrated knives, things like that. Use a proper good quality chef's knife. If you are into cooking, especially if you are getting involved in a vegan diet, having good tools is always a good thing. So having a good knife, you can use that knife for everything. Make sure it's nice and sharp. And a good solid chopping board as well. Wood is better really than the plastic ones or the glass ones.
And if you don't want to use metals or any kind of copper items as well, there are plastic knives at stores like Walmart and Best Buy. You can also order them online, and they cut and they're sharp. They're as sharp as these copper knives as well.
Okay, guys, so I'm just slicing these widthways, and again, what I'm going to do in a second is I'm going to put them into the bowl, and I'm going to dress these separately, then assemble them on my beautifully now developing raw vegan salad.
Once again, we have many viewers on here. Say hello and where you're from, because we'd like to know where you're from.
Definitely, guys. Say where you're from. Give us some love. Make sure you share this as well, because obviously if you know other people that are getting into veganism or the cleanse for that matter, they can all see this. So if you share it, you can invite people, and also I think it's in the top right, you can subscribe as well. And then every time we do go live, you guys are going to get a notification, and then you can join us with the greatest of ease. Right, so I'm going to do something slightly different with this now. Okay, so for you guys that like a little bit of flavour, a little bit of spice, we're going to use some freshly ground pepper. It's going to go into these bell peppers. This is black pepper, okay? And for those of you that like it hot, okay, we're going to use some of these organic red pepper flakes, okay? Use them kind of sparingly, okay, but we're going to have a little bit of heat in there now. I'm just going to use my hand again, just to move that around. Okay, and then we're going to move it to the plate and we're going to assemble this now on the plate. So again, concentrating on the aesthetics now, you can see, look at the colours now jumping out. And then you see the benefit of actually developing something stage by stage like this, because it kind of unfolds into this beautiful masterpiece, okay?
So for those of you currently on the cleanse, here are some great options and different techniques that you can learn from Charlie.
Absolutely.
So
and guys,
your salad.
And guys, I suppose it would help just to have a little bit of a background on me. I've actually been cooking. I'm now 37 this month. I've been cooking since I was 12 years old, and cooking has been a passion. It's not been something that's I've just done as a hobby. It's been a passion that I've done all the way through my life, in a professional capacity as well as just as a hobby. I mean, it's a hobby that I do it for now, but I have worked in professional kitchens and trained with professional chefs as well. So if you guys do need any advice or help in assembling meals, or if you may want me to put together a whole series of these videos, which I think we're intending on doing.
Yes, we are.
We can give us suggestions, tell us what you want to see, and I'll be gladly to give you any advice or to put together some more recipes for you, okay? So we're going to move on to the next thing. We're going to put a carrot in there now. It's going to have a little bit more colour. We're going to have a carrot, which Alaska here is going to tell you all about the health benefits of these wonderful carrots. So while I
sure will.
Go ahead.
So carrots are a high source of antioxidants. Obviously, I always tell you that carrots are good for your eyes as well. They also they also decrease risk of heart failure and strokes, and they also protect against cancer as well.
So that is quite significant health benefits. Obviously, I've just used a cheese grater here, just to grate those into little sections like this. Again, they go back into the bowl, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of grapefruit in there, and then some more of the lemon. Okay, and
there's a lot of sabor in there, which is flavor.
Yeah. And the one important thing to remember, guys, is in cooking, and obviously we're promoting a raw vegan diet at this particular moment in time. When you're not cooking things, it's about letting the food do the work, okay? So every single ingredient here has its own flavour, its own textures. And, when you combine certain foods together and you add very subtle flavours to it, you're allowing the food to actually do the work, and you'll be surprised at how delicious raw vegan food can be. So I'm just going to add some carrot to there, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit around the edges so we've got the colour coming up through the plate as well. Okay, and I'm going to then get rid of the contents of that.
So now you get to have some nice flavors. It's not store-bought dressing. It's all organic and natural. Hey, Taisha.
Okay, guys, so we're going to move everything.
Thanks for the love, everybody.
We're going to dump it all in our sink there. Okay. And then we're going to move on to the next ingredient, which is lovely red grapes here. Okay.
Taisha says it looks delicious.
So I'm going to pick off some of these red grapes. Okay. And obviously, you know that red grapes are very, very high in antioxidants. Very, very good for you. And I'm sure if anybody needs to know any more information on them, we can provide that. If you
They're also good for heart disease prevention as well.
A comment, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all of this other stuff on here, and I'm going to start to chop these red grapes long ways like that. Just one chop, one slice, long ways like that. Move them to one side, and we're going to scatter these on our beautiful raw salad very, very soon.
And
easy this is okay? And I'm not gonna dress these this time, guys. I'm just gonna leave them as they are, and I'm gonna just place them around the plate, like so. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to move on to avocado. Okay, so avocados, beautiful flavor and beautiful color also as well. You just peel them like you would peel a potato, for instance, with a knife. You just take off the skin, and actually when they are ripe, the color of the avocado is darker. It's a very, very dark green. Sometimes you get these brown patches on there as well. And the skin comes off really easy, so you can just do that with your fingers, okay? So what I do is just make an incision there, peel down one side, another one on the other side, peel down there, actually just peel it back, like so, to reveal this underneath. Now you guys will know that avocados have got a big seed inside. So what I do is I run the knife all the way around the outside, just making one big incision, like so. And then I get my thumbs in, and I just literally just take it apart like that. And then I get my knife. I'm just going to pop this seed out.
While he's popping that seed out, avocados are great for weight management. So those of you that are in this cleanse that are considering taking the cleanse for weight management, incorporate avocados into your diet. They also protect against cardiovascular disease and diabetes. So I know we have a lot of diabetics in here that have questions about what's helpful for diabetes and including it in your diet. So there you go, avocados. And they also reduce the risk of cancer as well.
Well, isn't that something? Okay guys, so I'm just going to slice these widthways, and then we're going to assemble them on the plate like so. You can see now how all that green, that light green now is just jumping out. And you can see all the other colours that we've assembled slowly but surely on the plate to create this beautiful raw vegan salad. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side. And then lastly, guys, we're just going to garnish this and add a little bit more flavour. And we're going to use some cilantro. Okay? Now, I really, really love the flavour of cilantro. I also think it's a great garnish as well. It's got a very peppery kind of flavour to it, very fresh, herby, peppery flavour. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bunch it up in between my fingers like so, and just start to chop like that. Your salad can be quite rustic, which means it can be quite sort of raw in the way that it looks. After all, it is a raw vegan salad. But I will just go ahead and just finely chop some of these pieces a little bit more.
Taisha says they're good for heavy metals. Yep, correct. Also,
awesome.
Josephine says, what do you suggest on maturing my taste buds to liking some of these things?
Very, very simple. One of the things that I notice quite a lot, especially in America, is that people have, they don't have a mature palate, right? And the ways in which you mature your palate is you have to just eat certain foods, and you won't like them at first, but the more you eat them, you'll acquire a taste. Yeah, so your palate starts to mature, and your taste buds will start to accept more flavors. Okay, it's the same way your body learns how to develop itself in exercise. You don't just go into a gym and then lift up the heaviest weight in the gym. You developmentally work your way up, and it's through repetition. It's the same thing with food. Okay, so I hope that helps. So last but not least, we're just going to add a sprinkle of cilantro just to garnish that off. And then finally, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to add some chopped cashew nuts, okay, just to add some little bit of crunchiness, solidity to the salad, and also it acts as a garnish. So I'm just going to use the flat of the knife first of all like that, and I'm going to chop these. I'm just going to crush these slightly like so, just using the flat of the knife like that, and then I'm going to very carefully just go over them like so. Chop these cashews up. These are raw organic cashews. They've not been flavoured. They have their own flavour, and actually they taste absolutely delicious on their own. And we're just going to sprinkle some of that over the top And then there we go. That is your raw vegan salad. And we're going to finish that off slightly with some more grapefruit, just to give that a little bit more flavor.
Taisha, it's an acquired taste. For one, I tell you guys all the time, I'm very, very picky. I don't like the way certain things look. I won't eat it. But you do have to just try.
Okay, guys, so there you have it. That is your fully assembled raw vegan salad. Very, very simple to make. It's extremely, extremely delicious. And if you guys want to ask any questions or you want any more information about this or any other stuff, please just reach out. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing the first of many cooking shows. And also tell us if you want to see more of these. Because this is just a tester. If you do want to see more of them, I'll be more than happy to more. Okay. So
all right, here we are. So let me let's hold it up.
Let's do the taste test.
Oh, we're gonna do a taste test. All right, let's see if I can get this out without dropping it.
So we're gonna do the taste test of this. You guys can see that. That looks kind of good.
So yummy. Okay,
so we're gonna feed some to Miss Alaska here.
That's my job. I get to eat. He cooks.
Okay. And,
or he prepares.
Okay, you ready?
I'm so ready. I need to see some love, though. You guys want to see some love?
I'm trying to
put some hearts up there because I'm about to bite this.
We're gonna make it look a bit silly as well because there's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have to fit all of this in.
Hold on, let me take my glasses off before I get some juice on me.
Are you ready? Say Okay. Do you want some of the avocado as well? Mhm. Okay.
You can taste the lemon. You can taste the grapefruit. I love the grapes in this. This is good.
Okay, you got some avocado there. You got some grape as well. It's kind of good, guys. Gotta say, I'm gonna have a little taste myself. Yeah. This
is amazing. It tastes sweet, but not too sweet. And it's different because I've never really had grapes in a salad. And the avocados taste amazing. What else? We got carrots.
Got carrots in there. We got spinach. We got Romaine lettuce.
It's so good.
Red cabbage, cilantro. We've got the full works in there, guys. Bell peppers. We've got a little bit of spice in there. We had some dried chili, red chili flakes.
Thanks for all the love.
Also avocado as well. A little bit of pepper in there as well.
It's
for a bit
so
of
good. Okay. I'm going to devour this after we get off of here. But we're gonna bring more of this to you every week because we know that you guys like to have different ideas and everybody's having certain struggles to figure out what creative ways to make this cleanse fun or just eating raw, having a raw diet fun. And here you go. This shows you right here that it can be fun, full of color, and extra healthy as well. And Chef Charlie here will be coming back on every week with me.
Awesome.
Yay.
Guys. Okay, see you next time. Make sure you let us know that if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, then we will gladly make more. And we will see you next week. Any questions, put them down here. Also, if you do want to order the cleanse, the next cleanse is starting in February. The January cleanse has already started. So you can pre-order the cleanse now. We do have an offer on at the moment, so it's a $100 discount. You can also do the 7-day cleanse as well, which for you guys that don't want to fully commit yourself, you can do a 7-day micro cleanse.
He's doing it.
I'm currently doing my second one.
I'm doing the 28.
Okay, so I'm a scaredy cat and I'm doing the short version. But,
and I'm hardcore.
You can also contact us at the vPhase page as well, the vPhase Body
I'll post the link
page.
In here as well.
We'll post the link. But by all means, ask any questions that you want to ask, okay? So we'll see you next time, guys. Okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye now.